Good evening, all you Trojan fans from Lion Mountain High School this evening. The Trojans take their 1-4 record over here to meet these Eagles in what could be a very, very good ball game, and we'll find out here in just a moment. National anthem coming up right now. Co-captains are getting set to meet out here at midfield as we get ready for this ball game. For the Trojans is Ian Whitmer out there with Jason Miller. It is going to be Bingaman and number 10, Brian Morgan. So we'll pick up the Eagles as we go along here now. Tomlinson is number 9. Mark Rebuck is 33. 56 is Zach Latshaw. And 85 is John Shadle. So we'll get the toss of the coin here and get this ball game underway here in just a moment. It's a beautiful evening for football here at Lion Mountain. Just a great evening. A little cool, the football weather for this early October ball game. And hardly a cloud in the sky. Toss has been made, and I'm going to decide who won. Trojans have not had much luck of late, as you well know, getting blitzed last week against Millersburg, where Millersburg put on 39 unanswered points in the first half. So it looks as though UD will get an advantage tonight as they will receive the opening kick. They will defend the east goal here. The Eagles will defend the west end of the stadium and will be set to go. Now, number 10 out there, suited but no helmet, as Morgan injured in the preseason with a bike accident, and he has not seen any action at all this season. But good to see him around anyway. So we'll be back with that Eagle kickoff here in just a moment. Coach Mike Carson down here pacing the sideline for Lion Mountain. Eagles with a 3-2 record. Doing pretty well this year. Played that double overtime victory, one of the victories, a double overtime up at Williams Valley. And the Trojan only victory coming in game 3 when they beat the East Juniata Tigers. So we'll see what happens here now as we get set for this ball game. Number 7 of the Eagles has their teed up, and here we go. Opening kick is a ground ball picked up out here at the 32-yard line and spun down at the 35-yard line is number 26, Bauer. And Matt with about a 2 or 3 yard return. That's all it was, not much. And it's 1st and 10 at the Trojan 35-yard line. Field lined off very nicely over here at the home of the Eagles. Looks good. Got the hash marks inside there and the actual yard markers, so it should be a pleasure checking this one out from over here. Ball's on the 35-yard line. Bingaman's the quarterback. And we'll find out who he's going to here in a moment. He's going to hand this one off to Shadle. Shadle trying the right side. Tackled for about a loss of a yard. Back to the 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Shadle's in the backfield for UD, along with, let's see, who else we have out here. Find out in just a moment. It'll be Fake, I believe. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait till we see who they give it to. Hard to tell from here, and I didn't get the announcers' opening announcements about it. Here comes Bingaman back to pass, looking, fire one over the right side. It is complete for about a 10-yard gain, but it'll be a yard short. That was out there to that James Fink, and James picks it off at the 44-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and, 3rd down and 1. UD has some quarterbacks who can throw the ball, and Bingaman just proved it that time. He threw a nice pass. Here's a 3rd and 1, and it's going to be stacked up before he gets the one for the 1st down. It'll bring up a 4th down and 1 now, as Tony the Tiger Mater unable to get anything out of that one, and it will bring up a 4th down and 1. And I noticed that Morgan is in the ballgame, number 21. So Brian Morgan in there. Good to see him back. We welcome you back, Brian. Number 10 right there. Brian in there as a running back for UDA. Up the middle with it goes Bingaman. He'll sneak it ahead for the 1st down following the blocking of Bauer and company out there. And so that was a good play by that UD taking a chance on, I guess, Coach Ayers and the Trojans figure, what the heck, you know, they might as well just go for whatever they can get, because so far offense has been tough to come by. And so they went for that 4th and 1. It was short, and Bingaman made it. Here's a pitch over here for Morgan. Morgan spinning around the right side. He's got about a yard or two out to the 49-yard line of the Eagles. Picking up about 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8 from the 49-yard line of Line Mountain. Back to pass goes Bingaman. He's getting a pretty good rush. He'll fire one over this way. It's incomplete, intended for Morgan. But good pursuit that time by the Eagles, as they had Kyle pretty much buttoned up before he could get that one off, and he just threw it over here in the direction of Morgan and brings up a 3rd down and 8. Now the ball's still at the 49-yard line of the Eagles. 3rd down and 8. Brian Robertson will flank out on the near side of the field on this 3rd and 8 play for UD. Backs are split in the backfield. Back to pass goes Bingaman. He got more protection this time. He's rolling over here trying to find somebody. Fires one down here. It is going to be incomplete. In and out of the arms of Ian Whitmer. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 8. And this time the Trojans will be forced to punt, as they're on the Eagle 49-yard line. And coming in to punt the ball away will be Nathan Shadle. So we'll see now what kind of a good snap we can get here for Nathan. And hold everything now. We've got penalty flags thrown here. The Trojans may have illegal procedure call. What is it? It'll be a dead ball. Offsides. Lined up offside is the Eagles. So they'll pick up 5 and move the ball behind the pole almost here. At the 44-yard line, 4th down and 3, and now the Trojans will change their mind here, and they'll go into a running situation, the way it would appear, as Bingaman will bring the information in here from the sidelines. UD has had moments of real good offensive play, and then followed by some dull periods. So let's see what happens here. Big 4th and 3. Back to pass is Bingaman. Looking. Firing one down the left side over here, and it's going to be overthrown. The intended receiver on the play that time is Ian Whitmer, but he threw that one long and out of bounds, and so the Eagles will take over for the first time on offense tonight. And they'll have it on the 44-yard line of Line Mountain, which is behind the pole. 9:05 left here in quarter number 1. No score. The Eagles with their first offensive opportunity. Sorry about the pole, folks. Been here forever. And we'll see what happens. Number 11 is the quarterback, but you can't tell that from here. Up the middle with it goes number 33. And that's Raybuck. And Raybuck runs it to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 3 on the play. Or maybe 4. Kinch in there making the stop. 3 2nd and 7 now, as Raybuck dragged the ball ahead to the 46.5-yard line. Just about the 47. So we cannot see the backfield at all now. Quarterback is going to hand it to the second man, 33. That's Raybuck again, and he is going to get some yardage as he breaks a couple of tackles. Finally tripped up in here by Robertson at the 42-yard line of the Trojans. So it'll be 1st and 10, Line Mountain. At the Trojan 42 is where they'll place the ball. At least they're playing where we can see them. All right. That backfield all bunched up back there. And the quarterback will hand it off to Raybuck, and Raybuck over the left side's got some good yardage, picking up about 5 yards on the play to the 36-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 4. He picked up 6. They're going to spot it at the 36-yard line. Wagner and Kinch making a stop in there for UDA. But a 2nd and 4, gain of 6 on the run. Raybuck that time found a pretty good hole over the his left offensive line side. 2nd and 4. QB hands it off to 43. He'll drive it down to the 30-yard line. That'll be enough for the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 Line Mountain. They'll place the ball just shy of the 30. Aaron Wegner making the stop for UD, but the Eagles on a drive here in their first possession at the Eagle 46-yard line, and has now moved down to the Dauphin 30. 1st and 10. QB hands this one off. Rebuck with it, and it looks like it's going to be Kinch hanging on to him first over there, as Ryan grabbed a hold of him. Finished up over there by let's see, who was the other young fellow? I think QB this time hands it, and Rebuck coming over this way. He got a chance to get a shot at him as he tries to turn the right side. Finally tackled in there by a couple of Trojans who combined with him. That is going to be Matt Bauer along with 56 out there. Donald Bender, the other young fellow, making a stop that time. They had some good pursuit on him. Picked up enough for the first down. It's right at the 20-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10. The Line Mountain. Okay, on a 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback's going to keep this one. Rushes around the left side, pitches it back over there. The ball is fumbled, and still nearly a first down picked up on the fumble. As he picks it up at about the 11-yard line, Rebuck had the fumble, bounced it ahead about 3 or 4 yards, and so cut 9 out of that one. Ball at the 11-yard line. We go on a 2nd down and about a yard from the 11-yard line. Yep, this is going to be Rebuck, and Rebuck spins her off the left side. He's down to the 5-yard line and dives in for a touchdown. Rebuck for the touchdown. In there to try to get him was both Bauer and Robertson, but they couldn't quite stop Rebuck, who goes driving and diving in there from 11 yards out. A good run by this young number 33. And it is 6-0 Line Mountain. The extra point try coming up. Eagles will attempt to kick this one. This is Zerby. He's the quarterback. Also, he's the kicker. Nope, it's going to be a fake, and number 3 has it, and he'll pitch it back here for Zerby, and he goes in for the extra point. So on the old fakeroo of extra point, the Eagles come up with 2, and it's now 8-0 Line Mountain, and UD will get the ball back here in just a second. Okay, that score is 8-0 with 5:07 left here in quarter number 1. Zerby has her teed up here again for the Eagles. Robertson and Shadle back to receive this kick. Brian Robertson will be closest to us. Shadle on the near side. As Zerby tees her up. And here's his kick. It is going to be bounding around down here again. Taken, well, let's see. Are they going to get it or not? Well, I'm not sure who has it. They're going to give Upper Dauphin the football. As number 34, Rutledge, covered that one out here not very well. Kind of wrestle for it. But anyway, he's got it. And the ball will be spotted at the 26-yard line of UDA. 1st and 10. Trojans break the huddle now. On a 1st and 10. He's got that black line to contend with. That's a power cord. Oh, in the backfield, Brian Morgan not going to do much with that one. As Todd Wenrick comes up and makes the stop on him. Wenrick is number 3. Big loss back to the 19-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 16 now for UD. Boy, Wenrick was in there like a shot that time. Okay. Bingaman hands this one off. Coming over this side is Tony Motter, but Tony's not going to get much out of that, as he is stopped after, let's see, no gain on the play. It was about back to the line of scrimmage, and it makes it a 3rd and 16. The ball resting on the 20-yard line. Okay, on a 3rd down and 16 now. We're going to have to give Kyle a little bit of time to throw here, perhaps. Back to pass he goes. He has a little time. Well, he's going to be breaking down now. The ball spins loose and picked up in there by Morgan. As Kyle never saw that one coming. McFry, or whatever his name was for Line Mountain, kind of got in there, and Kyle couldn't find anybody initially to throw to, and then stepped up out of the pocket, and Fry came around and got him from behind, causing the fumble. Recovered in there by Morgan, but that brings up 4th down and about 26, so UD will punt this one from the end zone. Standing back there is Shadle. He's about 2 yards deep in the end zone. He requires a good snap here, and he gets a good one. Wow, nearly blocked, but not quite. And then out here it's going to be fair caught out here at the 34-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Eagles on the Upper Dauphin 34-yard line. Excellent field position for the Eagles. 1st and 10, Line Mountain on the Eagle 34. Number 11's a QB. He'll keep it. Looks around the left side over here, looking for someone to throw it to. Fires one down the middle. It is going to be incomplete. Intended out here for number 42, Fager. That goes as an incompletion. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. And 10 now for the Eagles. Ball remains at the UD 34-yard line. Quarterback will hand this one off, and up the middle with it goes that Rebuck, and Rebuck will drive it down to the 24-yard line. Looks like it could be very close to the 1st down, just a little bit short, but I think short enough to make them measure it. Yeah, they're going to measure this one. Looks from here like he's about the length of the football short, but they will be close enough to measure, so we'll have an official timeout here for a measurement. And let's see. Now we're going to be short about a half a football or so. And it will be 3rd down and about 4 inches. Jonathan Bauer will come into that middle of that lineup in there now. He and Wrestler, Kinch. Let's see what happens here. Will the QB sneak this one for the 1st down? I think he might, but now they're going to throw a flag, and the flag is going to be on Upper Dauphin. Apparently Upper Dauphin encroaching on the play. That'll give the Eagles an automatic 1st down and take the ball down to the 19-yard line. So anything that can happen to the Trojans this year does. And the Trojans give them the 1st down, and it's down at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10, Eagles. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line for the Line Mountain Eagles. Motion's going to come over this way. Quarterback's got it. He has the option. He pitches it back here for Rebuck, and Rebuck loose at the 10 and inside the 10 to about the 6 or 7, where he's finally stopped down there on a tackle made by Fink along with Kinch and Whitmer. And it is 1st and goal. Now they're going to put it at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal. 1st and goal on the 8-yard line of Upper Dauphin. QB will hand this off. 43 has it down to the 5, and that's all. He's ridden down there by a couple of Trojans. Let's see who's got him. It's going to be Rutledge, along with Huffman, I believe, in there making the stop that time.
It'll be 2nd and goal from the 4.
2nd and goal now. The ball is placed just inside the 5-yard line. We'll call that the 4. 2nd and goal from there. Rebuck lines up at the running back spot back here. 43 and 49, or 50, 69, whatever. Anyway, it's Rebuck. He's trying to spread him out over this side. Not going to make it that time. As coming up there with a big stop on him is number 53. And that's that Nick Huffman with a good tackle that time.
Knocked out there by Nick Huffman and Brian Robertson.
Brian Robertson also helping out, but Nick had the big play on him that time, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and goal from the 4. Gained a half a yard on that one. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. QB looking him over here now in this 3rd and 4 play. It's going to be Rebuck again, and this time Rebuck drives it down. Did he get in? Yes, he did. I thought he might. He got awful close, and then his final effort there, just as he fell down, pushed him over. So it is now a 14-0 ball game with the extra point try coming up. Okay, now with 7 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, Smeltz is going to look to see if he can get 2 for his Eagles. They're looking them over. There's the quarterback. Firing one over here, incomplete. Not sure who was intended for 85, I guess. So at any rate, that'll do it for that series. And it's 15 nothing. 14 nothing. Where'd he get 15? All right. 14 nothing. And we'll be back with the Eagle kickoff in just a moment. 14 nothing with 7 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Okay, Zerby has it teed up for the 3rd time here in the first quarter. And he'll be kicking to either Robertson or Shadle if he kicks it deep enough. But lately it's just been bounding kicks, low kicks. Here's another low one. Squirts along here. Taken. No. Picked up by Rutledge, finally out here at the 23-yard line. And Sean will drive it ahead to the 24-yard line, about a yard or so run back. And that'll do it as the quarter now shall come to an end before we get a playoff, I think. Or will we get one? No, there's no time remaining on the scoreboard clock. So I think that did it for the first quarter. So it is 14-0 Line Mountain here at the end of 1 quarter of the ball game. UD will have it at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 when the second period begins. Okay, the second quarter about ready to get underway now. UD has the ball just shy of their own 25-yard line as Kyle Bingaman tries to get some offense generated here. Handoff coming up this way is Shadle. Shadle tackled after a gain of 1 to the 25. 33 Rebuck coming up there to make the stop for Line Mountain. It'll be 2nd down and a long 9. Okay, let's see what happens on a 2nd down and 9. They put the power I backfield in there now for UD. Hand off to the up back here, and he is going to be Rutledge, I believe, or was it Whitmer? That was Rutledge. Sean gets about a yard or so. Not too much on that one, however, there is a flag down. And looks like it might be against Line Mountain. They're starting to back up. Get a face mask called against the Eagles, and that's going to gain the Trojans their biggest yardage of the evening so far, as they'll go all the way out behind the pole here at the 43-yard line, 42-yard line. Oh, well, 1st and 10 now, UDA. 1st and 10 from the 42. Bingaman hands this one off. Coming along this side here is Shadle. He's not going anywhere as he is stopped. In there, number 3 has got him. Wenrick hung on to him. Loss of a 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12. Trojans just cannot get any offense going at all. Robertson will check back in. I think checking out of the ball game for UD. Ryan bringing the play in. He and Morgan will be the wideouts on the top of the field. Top of the screen, I mean. And we'll see what happens now in this 2nd and 12. They're going to run it over this way, and nothing doing there as Shadle tries to go over the right side, but Fager has got him. Maybe no gain on the play. Right at the 40-yard line is the ball. 3rd down and 12. Josh Webster, number 66 in there for the Trojans. The center is that Jonathan Bauer. And back to pass goes Kyle Bingaman. He's looking down the left side. Fires one down there. A man is out there, but the ball is tipped up in the air off the hands of number 27. As I think the pass was probably for either Morgan or Fink. They both sort of ended up in the same spot. So I'll bring up a 4th down and 12 now. And once again, Shadle will be called upon to punt this ball out of there and give the ball back to these Eagles. Okay, here we go on a punt situation now. Good snap. And a nice punt. Going to come down here, and let's see. It'll take a good UD roll and roll inside the 30 to the 26-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Eagles on their own 26-yard line. 19 left in the first half, 14-zip Eagles. They have the ball. All right, we're on the 26-yard line to start this one. Quarterback has it, has the option, pitches it back over there for that Rebuck, and Rebuck tries the right side over there, and he's got some good yardage as he drags a couple of Trojans with him. So Rebuck really a strong runner out there tonight. He's hit about 4 yards back and drags them ahead. Picked up 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 3. The ball is now at the 33-yard line of the Eagles. Rebuck is tough. 2nd and 3. QB hands this one, and I'm doing on this one as they cut that one down pretty quickly. That time they smelled that one out. And Kinch hanging in there along with Culva and I forget who the other was, but Kinch had the same Johnny Wrestler in there with them making that stop. Dundee is that big guy out there. Don't run by him too much. If the play comes his way, he'll grab him, stop him, flop on him, whatever. Anyway, gain of a yard will be 3rd down and 2. QB has it. Oh, the ball squirts loose, and let's see. It could be a big thing here for the Trojans, but not quite, as coming back there to try to grab a hold of that number 60 for the Trojans, but couldn't quite grab a hold of that one. That time almost coming in there and making the stop on that one, so Eric just about picked up that loose football. Good snap. First punt of the night, and it's a nice punt. Kind of come all the way down here, taken by Shadle. He dribbles it twice at the 37-yard line, but then runs it ahead nicely to the 47-yard line of the Eagles. So let's see now if the Trojans can't get something going here. At least they're going to be playing in front of us where we can see them most of the time. Won't be able to see the huddle. At least we'll be able to see the play. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line of the Eagles. Best penetration of the football game for Upper Dauphin. See if they can take advantage of it. 7:14 left here in the first half. UD needs 14 to tie. Yeah, Rutledge in the backfield along with Shadle, I guess it is. I'm not sure from here. Rutledge has it, showing up the middle with it. Good yardage that time, and Sean will break it down to the 37-yard line of the Eagles. Nice run, picking up about 9 on the play. It'll be short of the first down, just short, and we'll bring up a 2nd down and about a yard. Nice hole that time for the young Trojan back to run through. Sean making some good yardage, best gain of the night, picking up 9. Just about 10, 9 2/3. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Bing will do with this one. Kyle will rush it for the first down. He's got the first down if they give him the forward progress. Not much more than that, but he kept it enough for the first down as he got it to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, UDA. Officials looking at it, but it's got to be, yeah, now they spot it. 1st and 10. They'll move it in a little bit from the right hash mark, and the Trojans now looking as though they could be threatening here. Morgan will check out of the ball game. Tony the Tiger Motter in on the near side. He'll line up in as a slot back over this side. No, well, now let's see. Yeah, now he will. Here's a handoff to Shadle. Up the middle with it he goes, but he's going to be grabbed as he got to about the 40 or 41 or 35-yard line, something like that. And about a yard on the play for his effort. It'll be 2nd and 9 now. A 2nd down and 9. UD, somehow or another, they got to get somebody lined up a little differently here, and timeout's going to be called now. They had 5 guys in the backfield, and that's not legal. So Trojans call timeout, and they're going to get an explanation here from Coach K here, who will jog onto the field here, as only he can. Okay, timeout called, and it'll be 2nd down and 9, looking at UD when we come back. 6 left here in the first half, 14-0 Eagles. Okay, here we go now as timeout is over. And we're looking at a 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles, or for the Trojans, rather. The handoff coming over this way is going to be Tony the Tiger Motter. Tony picking his way down the field, down to the 20-yard line. An excellent run by Tony Motter on the double reverse. Double handoff, end around, whatever you want to call it. And Tony the Tiger doing his thing out there. Way to go, TM. Nice gain down to the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. UDA, so the Trojans clawing away at them here. And maybe we can get the heck back into this ball game. 14-zip is the score. 14-8 would look good here. Let's see what we do with this one now. They'll flank a couple of guys out on the near side of the field. Back to pass goes Bingaman on the option. He's going to keep it. The ball comes loose. It's dribbled around in there. Who's got it? I think UD may have recovered it. Let's see. Yeah, it was. One of the Trojans have gotten it back again. It looks like 72. Jonathan Bauer picking that one back up in there. Way to go, John. 2nd down, 10. No gain on the play. Boy, that was pretty close right there. And timeout's going to be called for an injury. 42 shaken up and reluctant to come out of the ball game, but he's going to have to leave here, and that'll be an official time called. And play will be back in here in just a moment. Now, let's see. The boys have got to be able to smell that end zone from where they're at now. They're at the 21-yard line. It is 2nd down and 10. It's going to be Shadle and Rutledge lined up in the backfield for UD. Rutledge got it up the middle, goes Sean Rutledge, and Sean dives down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. On a quick hitter that time by that Sean Rutledge. Way to go, Sean. 1st and goal now for the Trojans. So look out here. Getting some excitement generated into this thing now. You know I'm getting excited about it. All right. Motter coming in with the play from the sideline. And it's going to be Bingaman. Looking at a 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Pitch back over this way. It comes to Shadle. Shadle turns it down to the 5. Shadle still at his feet. Can he get in? He did. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown effort by Nathan Shadle that time. Breaking some tackles at the line of scrimmage at the 5-yard line. Kept on driving and took it in for 6. Way to go. It's 14-6. Extra point try coming up here in just a moment. Way to go, fellas. All right. Well, let's see if we can get a couple here as they'll try to go for 2, of course. Kyle's got it, rolls over to his left, looking, fires one down the middle, but, well, I'm not sure who that was supposed to be for. Perhaps Ian Whitmer, I guess. I'm not sure. At any rate, it is now 14-6, and UD will kick off for a change here in just a moment. And it's 45 seconds remaining here in the first half. It is 14-6, Lime Mountain. And has her teed up here now for UD. Pessler and Shadle from Lime Mountain back to receive this kick. We'll see if Brian can get a good one off here. Let's see. Here it comes. It is going to go right down the middle. And let's see. On his knees, it's taken out here by Shadle. So it'll be down right there at the 20. Eagles have it. 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. So the Trojan defense has got to dig in here now, and maybe we can get the ball back with some time remaining here in the first half. Okay, I think this series will tell a whole lot here now. 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the first half. UD has just picked up the score. Let's see if we can pick up the defense and really get in there and handle these guys. Yeah, Kinch is going to grab this number 33. Is that Rebuck? And he has got it. Watch out now. We can't get too exuberant out there, boys. Kinch making the big stop. The referee saying, now settle down out here. Anyway, it's 2nd down and 9. Yard picked up on the play to the 21-yard line. Oh, Kinch and some of his buddies out here are getting really fired up. All right, look at Ryan. He's ready. He says, send him over my way. I'll eat him up. Okay. 2nd down, 9. QB will hand this one off. Number 3 coming around this way. He's got 5. He's got 10 and enough for the 1st down. Out to the 34-yard line he goes with it. 1st and 10. I think Fink, or Matt Bauer rather, in there making the stop for the Trojans. Ball's just shy of the 35-yard line of UD. There it is. We'll call it the 34. 1st and 10, Eagles. It was a big play that time. Get them out of the hole back there. Big play for the Eagles. Not such a big one for UD. Whoop. Wait a minute. They're going to say we might have jumped that time. Flags are down. The call will be made. UD is called for encroachment, which puts the ball down at the 39-yard line. That makes it a 1st down and 5 now for the Eagles. Just a little anxious that time, but we'll get in there and sack them and throw them back for a 12-yard loss, and that'll make up the difference. Anyway, let's see. Here we go. Stay back this time. See what they do with this 2nd down and 5 from the 39-yard line. QB is going to keep it. He's going to throw. Fires one down the side over here. It's incomplete. The only man out there near it was James Fink. Deep out there was Wenrick, number 42, but he was way downfield, far ahead of the pass. 2nd down, 5. Stop the clock with 2:11 left here in the first half. 2nd down, 5 from the 39-yard line of the Eagles. This is Rebuck, and Rebuck ahead to the 44-yard line. It'll be a little shy, I believe, and it might even be so close they'll measure this one. Wait till they see where they put it. Oh, that's definitely a half a football shy. It'll be 3rd down and about a foot and a half.
It'll be
3rd and very short. I guess we can go in close now and see what they do with this one. Will the QB keep it? Nope. Going to hand it over there to Rebuck. Rebuck around the right side for the 1st down and more, down to the 50-yard line. Stopped in there by number 84 of the Eagles, along with Huffman. 84, Elias Hassinger out there helping out in that stop. Yep. Here we go on a 1st and 10 now from the 50-yard line. QB has it. He's going to come over this way. He's going to keep it. And he is going to be hit and downed over here. And a flag is going to be thrown late as soon as he could get it out of his pocket here. And that's going to tack on 15 yards and take the ball down to the 35-yard line of the Trojans. The clock kept moving here down to 37 seconds now, and they scream up here, stop the clock. Coach Carson getting a little upset about that, as the clock did run. Probably lost 7 or 8 seconds out of that. At any rate, the Trojans are going to be picking up a personal foul, and that'll take the ball to the 35-yard line of UD and make it a 1st and 10 with probably 42 or 3 seconds remaining. Now, there's 37 on the clock, but I believe they're going to add some to that here. Perhaps. 11 seconds. Whoa. 1st and 10 now from the 38-yard line. Here comes number 3 around the side over here, trying to catch up with him is a couple of Trojans, and you're going to be knocked out of there as Matt Bauer come over and made the stop on him, knocking him out of there and stopping the clock with 32 seconds left.
After a pickup of about 2.
Gain of 2 in the play.
It'll be 2nd and 8.
So the ball will be spotted at the 33-yard line. 2nd down and 8. On a 2nd and 8. A lot of enthusiasm from the UD team over there on the sidelines. You hear them hollering back to their fellas. From the shotgun, he goes behind the pole, fires one downfield. It is going to be touchdown. I'll tell you, I had a couple defenders down here, but couldn't knock that one down. And so Wenrick, and there's a flag on the play, and we're going to have maybe a hold up here. We'll see. Flag down here. And, boy, that would be a blessing for UD because you had 2 defenders there, and Wenrick was able to pick that one off between them. So let's see what the call is. Probably holding. It is holding against the Eagles, and it couldn't have come at a better time because it cost them 6 points. So that'll back them up a little bit, back to the 46-yard line, where it'll be a 2nd down and 21 or 22. 21, something like that, yeah. Wow, big, bad holding call on the Eagles, wiping out that touchdown. And 26 seconds remaining here in the first half. That's better to have an 8-point ball game than a 14-point ball game, so here we go. Wenrick again with it, but the quarterback will fake it this time. Rolls left, fires one over this way. It is incomplete. Intended out here for number 27.
Center for number 27,
Tressler, something like that. Anyway, it is 3rd and 21. Eagles called timeout with 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. Okay, the Eagles break the huddle following the timeout now, and we'll see what happens here on a 3rd down and 21. Quarterback has it, fakes it here on a little shovel pass ahead, but that's going nowhere as he is going to be ridden down back here as Kinch comes up and makes a big play on him. Ryan is fired up, and that's going to move the ball all the way back here and make it a 1st down for the Trojans, I believe. Well, no, it's 4th down, and timeout called by the Eagles, I believe.
4th and 28.
4th and 28 now, so the Eagle defense really hanging in there right at the moment as Coach Ayers comes out to give him the good word here. The ball is at the 47-yard line of Line Mountain. 6 seconds remaining in the first half. Okay, the final play of the first half, more than likely. 6 seconds. He'll work from the shotgun this time. And he gets a good snap. Back he goes, the pass. Down this side it comes. Got some defenders out here. Ball is going to be incomplete. With 1 second left, so that means UD will get the ball and have a chance to throw one play. So Hubbard Dauphin can now try to air one out here. And let's see how they're going to play it. With just 1 second, we will get one play, trailing by 8. They'll throw one downfield to somebody. Ball's at the 47-yard line of Line Mountain. The Trojans get one free play here. Then timeout's called, and we'll be right back. Well, the last half, 1 second play about ready to develop here now as the Trojans will send out receivers all over the place here. And let's see, they're going to keep this one. Up the middle with it goes Kyle Bingaman, and Kyle will race it down to the 35-yard line where the quarter will come to an end, ending the first half. So not a bad ball game. It's actually 14-6. Looked for a minute like the Line Mountain Eagles might have been getting set to make another rout out of this, but I'll tell you what, the Trojans are pretty enthusiastic about this one as they go off trailing by just 8 here at halftime. A vast improvement over last week's ball game, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. At the halftime, it is 14-6 Line Mountain. Well, as you can see, the teams are back on the field now, getting ready for the second half of our ball game here. We'll send out Whitmer, Morgan, and Bingaman for UDA as co-captains tonight. And the Eagles are going to receive the kick to begin the second half here. So the Trojan defense, which has played pretty darn well here, is going to have to go into action immediately and try to hold these Eagles back so we can get that ball back and see if we can tie up this ball game. So the Eagles are set to receive. The Trojans will defend the west goal here at the ballpark, and we'll be set with that UD kickoff in just a moment. Tell you what, I've not seen so much enthusiasm in the ball club in prior ball games, so maybe the kids have figured, well, look, it's a two-half season. You know, we played the first 5 games, and now we're setting on game 6 here, and maybe they're going to try to turn things around. I hope so. As looks as though Robertson will get set to tee it up here now, and we'll be ready to go. See if we can't hold them deep and get that ball back. Brian's kicks have been pretty nice so far. He only kicked, I think, once so far, following our touchdown. So here it comes. And this one's going to come down here like a bullet, taken at the 17-yard line to the 25, 30, all the way up the middle he goes and rambles on out here to the 42-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. I'm going to spot it at the 41. 1st and 10 now for the Eagles at their own 41-yard line. So excellent field position for the Eagles. Stinsko making the stop in there for UD. 1st and 10. All right, let's see what they do here now as they have these split backs and then the one deep in the backfield. Handoff is to that Revert, and he is going to drive ahead for about 4 yards. Again, that Rebuck rather. I think I said Rebert. Anyway, Rebuck stopped in there now. Getting up last is Kinch. But Ressler was in there on that stop among others. And Motter, they say. So
number 84, Elias Hassinger.
Elias Hassinger also in on that stop. Gain of 4 to be 2nd and 6. UD jumping around here on the defensive line. Motion going over the right side, pitches over there. Rebuck's got it again, and Rebuck has 10. Let's see. He goes, all the way down before he's going to be tripped up as either Kinch or Bauer making the stop over there. A nice run by that Rebuck as Kinch got a hand on him, they say. He stopped at the 34-yard line of UD, and this is exactly what UD did not want to happen here. We needed to come out and stop him. And instead, the Eagles look as though they're flying pretty high here in the early going of the third quarter. So, need to clip their wings here a little bit. See what happens on this 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Over this way comes Rebuck again. He'll swing it ahead, and let's see, this time he's going to be dragged down as a flag is thrown, or is that a marker? I'm not sure. Ball had come loose, but could be a flag on the play, and let's see who it's going to go against. Probably UD. Might have got a face mask call on that. It was at the end of the run. Yeah, face mask the call. Boy, oh boy. Well, that'll hurt the Trojans as they had dragged him down for maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain, and instead they're going to tack 15 onto this play and take the ball all the way inside the 20-yard line. As a matter of fact, down to the 11, or 16 rather, down to the 16-yard line. So 1st and 10 now, and they'll put the clock in motion. So that was a tough break right there for UD. And the quarterback has it, rolls right, fires one over that way. Man is out there. It is caught and tackled almost immediately by number 10 out there, making the stop for the Trojans. That's at Dustin Mace, they said? Oh, I thought it was 10. Maybe it was Dustin. Maybe I didn't see that number right. Mace in there? No, I think that was, I can't think of his name, number 10. Anyway, I'll think of it later. QB has this one. He's going to keep it. He had the option to pitch, decided not to, and he's going to be snuggled to the ground out there. Is coming up to meet him is number 56. And nice tackle made in there by Don Bender. 3rd down and 1 yard to go. The ball's at the 7. 3rd and 1. Now, quarterback's going to keep this one, try to picking his way towards the goal line, and just stopped short, dragging Jonathan Bauer with him that time for a yard or so. And my goodness, it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Bauer credited with the stop. In there was Culva also on the play, among others. 1st and goal from the 1. See what they come up with on a 1st and goal from the 1. 33. This is going to be Rebuck in from 1 yard out for 6. So it's now a 20-6 ball game, and extra point try will be coming up here in a moment. 1 yard plunge that time by that Rebuck. All right, they're going to go for 2. Quarterback is named Smeltz, and he's going to try to set him up for 2 here. He's looking. Looks like he wants to throw it. He is into the end zone. No good. Threw a little bit too low. Some good pressure put on Smeltz out here by a couple of guys, including Kinch, I believe. And that did it. So the extra point try is no good. But the Eagles now have upped the margin to 20-6. Can't really see it there, but that's 26 anyway. All right, and UD will get the ball back right now. Good crowd here tonight for homecoming for the Eagles. And pretty nice crowd. Okay, Zerby is the kicker out here for Lyon Mountain, and he'll be kicking to either Robertson or Shadle, who are back deep to receive this kick. These kicks have been low bounding kicks, and here's another one. And let's see. It's going to be downed up here as coming in there to down the football for UD is number 26. That's at Matt Bauer. And it will be covered at the 34-yard line, so the Trojans will put it in play 1st and 10. Need to get something going offensively now. The Eagles come out and they prove they can move the ball. Let's see if UD can move it also. Kyle Bingaman at the QB spot. He will hand this one off, and going nowhere is Rutledge as Sean hit the line of scrimmage, and they hit him back. That was it. It'll be 2nd down and 12. Okay, 2nd down, 12. Ball moved back to the 32-yard line. And this time it's going to be, let's see. I'm not sure who this is over there that time. That's Shadle, okay. And Nathan will drive it out to the 35-yard line. Gain of 3 or 4. Make it 4. Gain of 4 will be 3rd down and 8.
84.
Okay, on a 3rd and 8. Let's see what we can do with this one. Put a flanker out on the near side of the field in his 3rd and 8. Will Bingaman decide to pass this one? He's going to pitch it over this way. Shadle with it. He'll try to cut it upfield. Gets a yard or 3 out to the 37-yard line. Picking up maybe 2. And that'll bring up 4th down and 5, and UD will kick the ball away. So the Trojans kind of sputtering as we did at the beginning of the ball game. Then later on in the second period, we started to get some offensive momentum going, but so far now just kind of didn't do much on that one. So Shadle will punt the ball, and again we have flags on the punt situation. We have somebody lined up off sides, obviously, and see what the call is. UD backing up. Illegal procedure against the Trojans. And it'll be 4th down and 10, and still a punting situation, of course. And Shadle will be back around his 20-yard line when he receives his snap. Good snap. No rush. And he shanks this one. This one's going to be out of bounds, and the way it looks from here, it ought to be at about the 38 or 39-yard line of UD, so not a good punt at all. Nathan would be the first person to say it. Well, the ref's going to allow it to go to the 43-yard line, but I think that's pretty much of a gift that time. Anyway, it'll be placed at the 43, 1st and 10 Eagles. And the Eagles will put 3 receivers out on the far side of the field on this 1st down and 10. But their big running back is that Rebuck, and he's in the backfield. And it's going to be a pass over on the right side. It is incomplete. It is complete. Zerby's got it, and the pole has got him. There's a whole bunch of guys over there making the stop. Picked up about 4 or 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6. Elias Hassinger, number 84, making a stop out there for UD on that last play. Although you couldn't really see it, and you won't see this one either. Shotgun formation. Here comes the QB with it, and he is going to rush it over this side. Passes one down here. It is complete and out of bounds. He goes. Now hang on there. Okay, he goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It is a 1st down for Lyon Mountain. 1st and 10 Eagles on a pass completion to Zerby. Mark it at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Again, they have flankers out on the far side of the field. We'll stop back here and see what they do in this shotgun formation. Nope, handoff over here to Rebuck, and Rebuck across the middle and dives down to the 16 or 17-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. Gain on the play of about 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Crowd amazingly quiet over here. But their Eagles are moving the football once again. Here's a pass over there in the flat. Another little flea flicker. Zerbio passed one into the end zone. It is going to be incomplete. intended for number 9 and knocked down out there by Robertson of the Trojans. He was covered pretty much, Collinson or Tomlinson or whatever his name is out there, but it will bring up a 3rd down and 2. Brian Robertson on some good coverage that time in the end zone. 3rd down 2. Well, on a 3rd and 2, the QB is going to go back over the center this time. No, back to pass, rolling right. He's going to have some running room here to pick up the 2, maybe. Oh, a face mask probably in there. Did they throw a mask? Nope. Gee, looked like there was one. I guess not. No, 1st down. I thought somebody had him by the mask. Nope. The ball is at the 14-yard line. Troy Culver making the stop there for UD. But it'll be 1st and 10 Eagles now from the 14-yard line. A little inside the 14, actually. 1st and 10, Lion Mountain. Well, got a couple receivers spread out on the near side of the field over here. We'll see if they're going to pass that way. Nope, you'll go over the other way. Out of the reach of number 27 goes that pass. Tressler, and Tressler couldn't reach that one, as you could see from here. 2nd down, 10. On a 2nd and 10. Again, they're spreading out the receivers over this side, but the same pass. This time it's going to be incomplete. Well, this time he simply missed it. Tressler just didn't catch that one. That's all there was to it. 3rd down 10 coming up now for the Eagles. First one he couldn't catch. That one he totally missed. Well, now we're looking at a 3rd down and 10 from about the 14-yard line. Pitches over this way. This is going to be Rebuck, and Rebuck dives down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Stopped in there by number 53, Nick Huffman, and number 84 out there again is Zach Hassinger. The Eagles will call time now. They're looking at a 4th down and 5. And they'll call time and think this one over. 4 minutes, 11 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. It's 26 Eagles. Here we go now on a big 4th and 5 from about the 14, and now a flag is thrown, and could it be UD offsides? Let's hope not. It is, and if it is, that about will give the Eagles a 1st down. Pointed over at UD. How the heck the Trojans can do this offside lineup stuff, I'll never tell you. At any rate, that's going to be the call. Encroachment on the Trojans. Do the Trojans not know where the neutral zone is? I'm not sure. At any rate, instead of a 4th down and 5 and a possibility of getting the ball back, now we're looking at a 4th down and 1. All right, 4th down and a yard now, a little less than a yard now as the quarterback sets it up. He'll hand it here for that Rebuck, and Rebuck goes in for 6. Ah, well. It is now 26-6, an extra point try coming up. Okay, the Eagles look as though they're going to kick it. This is Zerby. He'll kick it out of the hands of number 3, Wenrick. This ball's down. Kick is up. The kick is good. All right, so it's a 27-6 ball game, and the Trojans will be getting the ball here in just a second. 4:07 remaining here in the 3rd. It is 27-6, Line Mountain. Okay, the Line Mountain kickoff man is about ready to go. This is Zerby, I think his name is. And he is ready to boot this one to UD once again, and here it comes. Low ground ball picked up here at the 33-yard line. This is, wow. Whoever it is tackled immediately, and that was number 32, Tim Kiter for the Trojans. No return on that. Ball placed at the 38-yard line, where it will be put in play, 1st and 10. Well, the Trojans going back to work again, see if we can generate something here. Coming into the ball game now, Jim Buffington, and that'll move Kyle Bingaman to a receiver position. Kyle generally doesn't run them, but he does receive them. So let's see what happens here now as Buffington will go to work from the shotgun. And here it comes. Pass down the left side. It is incomplete. Intended out there for Robertson. Brian may have leaped just one step a little bit too soon, and that'll fall as an incompletion, bring up a second down and 10. So Jimbo, who shared some of the last couple of ball games with Kyle Bingaman, is now in there, and his first attempt a little bit too high, and it'll be second down and 10 from the 38-yard line. Again, the shotgun formation, because we will pass. Handoff this time, instead of passing, though, goes to number 84, and that's at Hassinger. He'll get about a yard or two out of that. Elias picking up 2. And they'll bring up third down and 8. Okay, let's see what they do on this one now. They'll put a couple of flankers out on the far side of the field, and again from the shotgun, and hold everything now. We've got flags on this one. Will try it now from the 35-yard line following the 5-yard penalty for illegal procedure against UDA. Here's the pass. They'll set up a screen. The screen is good. Over here is Hassinger, is it? Yeah, and Elias Hassinger runs it down here to the 50-yard line. Hassinger making himself known tonight. Elias, I don't remember him doing very much in prior ball games, but he's getting a good chance tonight. And just came up with a nice offensive play, and he's made some nice defensive plays out there too for Coach Ayers tonight. He's going to leave the ball game now. Coming back in there is Shadle for UD. As Buffington calls the signals. Have to watch. He likes to go sometimes to Kyle Bingaman. Kyle flanks out on the near side of the field here. Again on the shotgun. Pass down this wide is incomplete, intended here for number 21, James Fink. He goes a little bit high off the fingertips of Jim, and he'll bring up a second down and 10. This will make the game longer anyway with the incompletion now stopping the clock. 2:32 left here in the third period. Just shy of the 50-yard line. This time Buffington will be in the shadow of the post. No, hold it. I think UD might have done it again. We'll see. Well, encroachment against the Eagles was the call that time, so it'll be second down and 5 now for UD. Ball placed just shy of the 45-yard line of the Eagles. That was a good move that time because they got us out from behind the pole. Good snap. Whoa, wait a minute. And the ball's got to be covered out there by UD as number 20, Shadle, falls on it. But, gee, it was a good snap. Jim just lost the handle on that one, period. He was bringing it back to make the pass, and zip, there it went. Obviously, no excuses to be made. There's no wind or whatever, but the ball has got to be getting a little damp out there now as the night draws on here. We're going to get a lot of dew tonight. It's one of those nights. Very clear, and dew probably did it. Yeah, so they gave the 5 yards back. Now it's third down and 10. Well. Okay, let's see. Jim's getting a big rush this time. Gets away, fires one down. Here it is, incomplete. As Hassinger and Bingaman both ended up around the same area here. And I'll bring up a fourth down and 10. So something happened to that pattern. I'm not sure what, but both receivers ended up sort of crisscrossing each other here, and either one of them coming up with a pass. So it is a fourth down and 10 from the 49-yard line of UD. And presumably it'll be Shadle in there to punt. I wouldn't punt it. To heck with him. Shadle may punt this to Shadle if he elects to. Gets a nice snap. Here's the punt. No rush. Nice kick. Taken here at the 24-yard line. 27 up the middle with it. He's going to draw a crowd out at about the 37-yard line where it'll be placed in play for the Eagles. Wegner in there along with Morgan and 66 Josh Webster also. So it'll be first and 10 at the 37-yard line of the Lion Mountain Eagles. .127 left here in the third quarter. Handoff coming up this way with it is 43, and boy, does he have some good yardage, driving it ahead to the 48-yard line of Upper Dauphin. gain of about 14 on the play. It'll be 1st and 10, Eagles. 1st and 10 from UD's 48-yard line. Everybody in tight in the backfield this time for Coach Carson's Eagles. Handoff is over there for that Rebuck, and Rebuck will cut it upfield and gains about 2 or 3 on it. Not too much on that one. Down to around the 45-yard line. Picking up long 3 or so. Kinch making a stop over there in the shadow of the pole. 2nd down 7. Second and 7. A new quarterback in there now. I haven't seen before. Probably missed him. Number 3 now is the QB. Handoff and going up the middle with it here for a couple of yards is number 43. There is a flag here though, and that might be against Line Mountain. We'll see. Motion against Line Mountain takes the ball back 5 to the 49-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 12 now for the Line Mountain Eagles. Todd Wenrick is the quarterback now for the Eagles. You're looking at a 2nd down and 12 from the 48. Handoff over here goes 35 with it, skipping up along the middle of the field and gets it down to the 40-yard line. Gain of about 8 or 9 on the play. Webster, that was. He picked up some good yardage. And let's see, it'll be 3rd and 2. Quarter, so we've got a 27-6 ball game here at the end of 3 quarters of the ball game. The score is actually 27, and we have 6 with 12 minutes to play. Fourth period getting underway. Eagles with the ball, 3rd and 2. Handoff up the middle with it goes 35, and he is going to just get the 2 right at the end of the run, I do believe. That's Lesher carrying that football. Kinch, Wrestler, and Bauer in there making the stop. They're going to measure this one. It'll be close. From here, I would say it's probably, let's see, probably a 1st down. Very close. Well, you won't be able to tell except for the indication. The indication is, no, it's short. Wow. Okay, 4th down coming up here for the Eagles. 4th and a foot for the 1st down. They have the ball on the Trojan 38-yard line. QB is going to try to sneak it for the foot. He's got the foot and plenty more. Busts into the secondary and is going to go all the way for a touchdown. So it's going to be a 37-yard touchdown, 38-yard touchdown run for the Eagles on a 4th down and a foot. And that will make the score 33-6 with an extra point try coming up. Number 7, Zerby's going to try the PAT here. Snap's good. The ball is down. The kick is up. The kick is good. It's a good one. And so now the score is 34-6. The Eagles clobbering our beloved Trojans. 34-6 with 11:31 remaining in the ball game. Line Mountain on top. Well, here we go. Zerby will kick it off again. And here we go. Here's the kick. Low kick. Rolling around. Picked up by Elias Hassinger, I think. Yeah, now he's got it. And Elias will drive it up the right side over there. And let's see. We're going to take it out here to the 26-yard line. Elias is stopped there after a run back of about 7 or 8 yards. It'll be 1st and 10, UDA. Okay, the Trojans are going to start again, and Time called for some reason. I'm not sure what. Oh, timeout Eagles. Okay. Eagles called timeout. All right, now the Trojans will put it in play. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. It is Buffington back to pass. Fires one deep. It's got a man out here, but it's got the wrong shirt on. It's going to be intercepted here by number 12. And Marquette picks that one off. Fink will be the intended receiver and the man making the stop on the play. But the Eagles will take it now 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line of Lion Mountain. 1st and 10 Eagles. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the 37-yard line. Handoff is over here to 35, following a little bit of blocking, and he's going to get thrown down in here. Let's see. Yeah, well. Lesher, that was, I believe. Picked up 2 to the 40-yard line. Nick Huffman making a stop out there with a whole gang of Trojans that time. And it'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down and 8. Up the middle with it goes 60, or what the heck was it? I'm not sure who ran at that time, but at any rate, gain of 5 will be 3rd and 2. Ryan Kinch making a stop on the play. 3rd and 3, back to stick up now a little bit. Ball short of the 45-yard line. Third and 3. They're going to come this way. QB's going to keep it, and he'll dive ahead, and before he's hit out there by Ryan Kinch. Kinch has played a good ball game tonight. He really has played with enthusiasm and, tried to inspire the boys out here as much as he could. He's got to be a team leader, and he's trying to take that role now, but he's a senior, so time running short here, but he has played a good ball game. It'll be 4th down and about 1 yard. A little less than that, actually. 4th and a little less than 1. 4th and 1. He has got the 1, if they give him the spot. Looks as though he has the 1st down. Up there is several Trojans. Bender, Kinch, among others in there on that stop. Miller might have been in there even, number 81. 1st down Eagles. Ball at the 48-yard line of Lion Mountain. 8:40 left here in the ball game. QB in no hurry now as the clock ticks on down here. And he'll hand this one off to 43 over the left side. He goes with it. Some nice running room out there. He got 5. Stopped in there by number 53, Nick Huffman. But there is a flag down. And where generally holding will occur. And Ryan Kinch, our lawyer out there, says take him back. And he is going to take him back about 10. It's holding against the Eagles. And that'll make it a 1st down and, or where are we? Yeah, 1st down and about 18 or 19. First and 19, the ball will be placed at the 39-yard line of the Eagles. 8:08 left. Clock is moving downward, so we'll be under 8 minutes to play here in just a moment. 43 has this one again, tries the left side over there, but he's going to be hammered as he ran into this pole out here. No, he didn't. He didn't run into the pole. I wish someone would, but he did. Anyway, not much on that one. To the 40-yard line it goes. 2nd and 18, says the announcer. I'll believe him. He can obviously see better than we can. All right, here we go now on a 2nd down and about 18. Up the middle he goes with it on a draw, and behind the pole. I'll tell you, this pole is something else, isn't it? When they put this pole in here, the man that decided it would be okay and it wouldn't be a problem, they said, "What the heck did you do that for? Where did you work before that?" And he said, "Well, I used to work years ago." He said, "I worked with the White Star Lines on the Titanic." He said, "I was the guy that told them when they ran into the iceberg there was a dent in the side of the boat." What a place to put a pole. Timeout on the field. Okay, the ball's at just about the 45-yard line. This is a 3rd down and 13 now. Go up the middle with it goes, wow, number 35, Lesher. Drives it out to the UD 46-yard line. 4th and 4 now. Cutting off the pile last, Nick Huffman for UDA. 4th and 4, and the Eagles are going to send the punting team in there. They're at the UD 46-yard line. But they claim they're going to punt this one. We'll see. Wenrick drops back as though to punt. 5:53 remaining here in the ball game. Good snap, and the punt is high, and over on the right side it goes, and see, it's going to go out of bounds over there, and it'll be put in play at the UDA 20-yard line or around there someplace. 1st and 10, Trojans. Okay, now let's see if Jimbo can get 6 on this series now. That's enough fooling around here now. He's in the shotgun formation. He goes back. He's looking. Right over here is a man open, and he has got the football for almost no gain on the play. Pass comes out here to Ian Whitmer. It'll be 2 yards, I beg your pardon. They're going to give him 2 yards on it to the 22. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Okay, a 3rd down and 8, or a 2nd down and 8 now for UD. Buffington passes one on the other side this time. It's going to be incomplete. Intended over there for Brian Morgan. Good to see Morgan back. He looks pretty darn healthy. Seems like I didn't see him, limping or showing any signs of any problems out there, and that's really a good sign tonight. There are a few good signs, and that's one of them. It'll be 3rd and 7. Now UD's going to put some people out wide here, so we're going to watch how they run. Here it goes. Over the middle, it is going to be tipped up in the air and intercepted, I think, by number 51 out here. He threw that one into a crowd. Corey Wren, number 61, making the interception. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Eagles now with just 4:49 left here in the ball game. Ball will be spotted at the 44-yard line of Upper Dauphin. 1st and 10. First and 10 now from the 44-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Ball slips out of the quarterback's hands. He'll pick it up. We'll try the left side over there and be knocked out of bounds in front of the UD bench. As Wenrick couldn't get the handle on that one. Miller over there helping to knock him out along with Kinch. And Whitmer and Huffman converging on Wenrick that time. Lost one or so, a long one. It'll be 2nd down and just about 12. He's going to come out of the ball game too. He's shaking up maybe a little bit on that play. We got another QB in here now. This guy hands it off, and trying to go up the middle with it is one of the Eagles, Lesher. Not too much on that one. Nick Huffman and Jason Miller combining on a stop that time, along probably with probably Kinch out there. Nothing on that. 3rd down and 11. Maybe he picked up 1 yard. 3rd and 11. Ball near the 45-yard line. Clock down to 3:35 left in the ball game. This time number 35. This is that Lesher again, and he's going to be dragged down at about the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 11. Okay, the kicker is behind the pole. No, he's not. Here he comes. He's just getting on the field. All right. 2:45 left in the old ball game, and now we have too much time taken, I think, by the Lion Mountain Eagles. I think they took just a little bit too much that time. Yeah, delay of the game. 2:43 remaining. The Eagles penalized 5, and so he'll punt from 5 yards deeper. Ball's placed at the 50-yard line. And we'll see if we can get a run back here. That would be a nice thing to see. Good snap. Nice punt. Comes down this way, and it's going to be taken out there by number 20, Shadle. Shadle down the left side over here. Shadle with a good run, and he's going to drag it all the way down to the 49-yard line. So a nice run back that time by that Nathan Shadle. Good return, and it'll be 1st and 10 UD at the 49-yard line of the Eagles with 2:20 remaining here in the ball game. It'll be Bingaman checking back in as quarterback now, as the Trojans have had enough of the trying to pass it. So I guess they're going to try to run this one out here, or maybe Kyle will throw one. I'm not sure. Looks like they're going back into a running formation anyway. They have let go of the shotgun formation. And we've got some motion and stuff, and that'll cost the Trojans 5. Okay, it was against UD, the legal procedure. 1st and 15. 2:20 remaining. 34-6 is the score. Here comes Morgan, trying the right side. Brian picks up some good running room over there and got himself a couple of yards. Probably picking up, let's see, about 7. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Okay, here we go on a 2nd and 9, they say, so I'll agree with that. Tony the Tiger back into the ball game. Up the middle with it goes Elias Hassinger, and Hass all the way out to the 35-yard line. Nice run by that Elias Hassinger. It does a nice gain on the play, and it'll be 1st and 10, UDA. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in the ball game now, with the ball on the Lion Mountain 35-yard line. Kyle Bingaman at the quarterback spot. Young ball club out here for UDA. These guys will be back. This is not a good season for sure by any means. Here comes Morgan. Morgan over the left side. Morgan with some good running room and driving it inside the 25 to about the 23. Boy, Brian's played some nice football tonight too. Some good blocking out in front of him there. Jonathan Bauer leading the way. But a nice run by that Brian Morgan. Good to see him back. Timeout called by the Trojans, I believe. Yeah. Minute 28 seconds remaining in the ball game. Trojans have the ball 1st and 10 on the Lion Mountain 23-yard line. Timeout is over. Bingaman ready to go back to work. Second man through up there is Shadle, and Shadle bursts into the secondary, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. Nathan Shadle from 23 yards out goes in for 6. And there are no flags on the play. Nice run that time by that Nathan Shadle. Picking him up and laying him down and getting himself 6. So it's now 34-12 ball game, and UD will try to get 2 more. Good job by that Nathan Shadle. Where is Nathan? Well, still in there, I guess. Minute 20 left in the ball game. And UD is going to try to kick at the extra point here. Be Brian Robertson teeing it up out here. He'll try to get the extra point for UD. Well, let's see if Brian can kick this one in there. I hope he does. Let's see if he can. Needs a good snap. Gets a pretty good snap. Placement's down. Kick is blocked. Actually, the snap was not as good as I thought. The snap was on the other side of the Bingaman. Kyle had to reach over on his right side, then bring it back in order to place that ball down there, and that gave the Eagles a chance to get in there and make the block on it. So we have a 34-12 score with just a minute and 20 remaining in the ball game. Hey, Brian Robertson has her teed up here. We're going to watch Brian real close this time. Here it comes. It is going to go right down the middle and taken out there at this 15-yard line to the 20, 25, and ahead to the 30. He'll drive it, where he is going to be piled up out there by several Trojans. Number 76, number 22 is Samansky. 76 out there for UD, also on a stop, but I have no clipboard with me at the moment, so I can't tell you who that young fellow is, but Jeremiah Samansky, Lycan's own, was in there on the stop that time. Got a bunch of pretty clean shirts in there at the moment. I won't try to guess at who these guys are, however, in all fairness to them. Minute 13 remaining. We will play Line Mountain Junior Varsity on Monday night. See some of these guys then, I'm sure. Here's number 2 speeding his way upfield, but nope, going to be dragged down. It's coming up to put the crimp on. It was number 42 out there, along with Matt Bauer. Number 42, though, is, I think the announcer's going to tell me. Ian Whitmer. No, it wasn't Ian Whitmer. Never mind. 42 made the stop. 45 seconds left. Ball is on the 34-yard line. Second down and 7. 35 seconds remaining. Quarterback's going to look him over. Maybe he's going to... Oh, here it comes. Oh, busted play. He ended up with it and shouldn't have, and he's going to be thumped on out there as he's piled up. Mace out there along with 71 and 74. Jason Brandel, there you go. Jason Brandel making the stop. Less than 10 seconds, that did it. The ball game will come to an end. Here is Line Mountain is in no hurry to tee it, or to set it up, and so the final score is going to be the Line Mountain Eagles 34, the Upper Dauphin Trojans 12, and the Trojans will go to 1-5, and the Eagles, I think, to 4-2, something like that. So that was a big game for the Eagles, and the Trojans continue to have problems trying to generate some offense here, but there were moments, as I said, and this team is young, and it'll be back, and you know, we'll see what happens in the up-and-coming seasons, or 2 or 3 here. And I think we'll see some football surviving here at UD and coming on strong. So we'll catch you later at the next UDA football game next week, wherever it might be. Until that time, Dale Calnon, along with Ray Coles. He's my spotter, such as he is. And we'll see you later. Thanks for watching, and good night.